Hello everybody, this is ElOhTeeBee,
And a slightly bored ShadeShine.
and we're back from giving our vocal cords just a little bit of a rest. We're bringing you a random Dota 2 Captain's Mode live game, this time between brbNachtWinkel and the Fashion Police.
And so far, 3 heroes that we would expect to be banned are banned. Details at 11.
It's so weird that Lich is expected to be banned now.
I know, right? But the thing he does with experience is too good now. It's not just a simple denial anymore.
5 seconds.
And Night Stalker ban also
Dyer's pick.
That makes me sad, and yet at the same time happy.
Radiant's pick.
Batrider pickup, another unsurprising
because he wasn't
one.
banned for once.
Yeah, he's not banned quite as much anymore after his nerfs.
Yeah, but he's still got we still almost always see him in this ban section in our games.
Oh yeah, he's still a very common ban, just not a near guaranteed ban like he used to be.
10 seconds to go.
And now Nacht Winkel is gonna take their time on this
5 seconds.
on these 2 picks.
Reserve time.
Maybe they were mad they didn't ban the Batrider. I guess they can do whatever they want with their time, though. Doesn't seem like very prudent to waste so much of it on the first 2 picks. Get a Naga. Easy pick. Clockwork works too.
Radiant's pick.
Unexpected first pick, but who am I to complain? You there, friend?
Yes, I'm there. I'm just still contemplating their picks. Clockwork as a first pick is pretty good. He's an excellent initiator, but doesn't really say that much about Winkel's strategy.
He's not a very common first pickup though, because there's usually better things to get first, even though he's a good initiator.
Well, what would you rather they picked up first?
Yeah, I would have gone with the stereotype and gotten the Naga. Maybe a strong versatile hero. Doesn't say much about my strategy.
Fair enough.
5 seconds.
Maybe Nacht Winkel just isn't comfortable playing Naga though.
Maybe.
Reserve time.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's hard to say. We don't really know too much about these teams.
Well, it's going to be nice to see a game that does not have Naga for once, maybe. She is a very common pickup.
And she's still in the pool, hasn't been banned out yet. Might
That's
be
a
banned
very-
soon though, as we enter the second ban phase.
That's a very definite maybe.
10 seconds to go.
Meanwhile, Nick's assassin pickup for Fashion Police.
5 seconds.
Looks like we're seeing yet more of that constant aggressive play that
Radiant's ban.
words. That's become more popular after 6.79.
If nothing else, we've got 2 gankers, and the rest of the team can focus on everything else.
10 seconds to go.
Wait, they banned Lifestealer?
5 seconds.
Wait a minute. They banned Lifestealer. I don't get that.
Dyer's ban.
Well, I'd note that maybe brbNachtWinkel has first pick after this ban phase, and they didn't want them getting the Lifestealer pick.
But
But the center bar is still fucked.
I can't really tell.
10 seconds to go.
The Darkseer
5
ban's kind of a
seconds.
waste. They're not going to grab a Darkseer now that they have a Batrider.
Reserve time.
I'm not so
And
sure.
the-
Darkseer is a very good
Radiant's
team fight
ban.
hero.
Yeah, but
They
he's
don't
not
really grab him for the same reasons.
I'm not so sure.
10 seconds to go.
Razor ban sort of unexpected, but I don't know what they're going to pick mid to make that Razor ban important.
Yeah, the OD's already been banned out by them.
Oh, they could be going for something that would be countered by Razor, like Kunkka, or maybe just about any other hero that's mid. To be honest, lots of heroes that Razor can just plasma field and be done with.
10 seconds to go.
It's all it says to me is that they have a mid-centric strategy.
Dyer's pick.
Magnus pickup from Nacht Winkel, followed immediately by a Mirana from Fashion Police.
Radiant's pick.
Another highly aggressive ganking-oriented pickup.
Well, all they need is Crystal Maiden, and they've got this alignment rounded out.
brbNachtWinkel, Winkle, meanwhile, opting for a more defensive lineup, very hard to break.
And so far, very efficient at team fights if they get the jump on the enemy.
Clockwork is great at getting jumps on isolated enemies. And one of the things about ganking lineups is that often your heroes will be isolated as they come in from different angles.
Of course, on the opposite side, Rattletrap's going to have a bit harder of a time searching out and destroying those heroes. Two of them have a very easy access to invisibility, and Batrider, well, can come from anywhere and ruin your day. Cogs? What are those?
Well, I think he still gets hit by him as he's flying out.
If he hits you before you cast him, then you're out of luck. Taking their time on this fourth pick, kinda boring.
Maybe it'll be the Jakira?
Maybe.
Some sort of strong team fighty support is appropriate here, I think.
Earthshaker, they're a strong team fight.
Dyer's pick.
Now, what I do hope to see now that they've picked that and they have two very team fighty things is that they ban the Rubik right now.
Yes, I think a Rubik ban would be a very good idea.
Because if these arrows are right, Fashion Police would totally pick him as 5th pick. No doubt about it. Well, no, they wouldn't.
To go.
Well, it might make their lanes a little bit awkward, but I could see a farming Nyx assassin in the safe lane.
It'd be nice to see. Weaver ban, I don't really get that myself, but okay. You can just ban wherever you want.
They clearly think that Fashion Police is going to be going for an offlaner as their last pick.
10 seconds to
I don't know why the Batrider wouldn't be the offlaner.
Batrider mid, Mirana, safe lane farmer. Nyx and Veno supports. It's how they're all most commonly played nowadays. Although Fashion Police could definitely go for an aggressive try here, too. Wouldn't be the strongest, but they could try it. Personally, I wouldn't risk it against a Visage Earthshaker combo, though.
I don't know. Gotta see how this falls first. The last two picks tell the most about the team. The last pick for each team, as you were.
Go. 5 seconds. Reserve time.
Oh, better hurry up.
Well, they have their reserve time, and they're clearly going to use it. Fashion Police might spend a good 2 minutes on their last pick. I hope they don't, but they might.
5 seconds.
And there's their carry.
Dyer's pick.
Gyro. Team fight carry. Not very surprising.
So I'm guessing Clockwork off lane, Magna mid, and Gyro safe? Unless they want to put Magna safe.
Meanwhile, Fashion Police probably looking for an offlaner. Though, I still think that Rubik might be a bit of a possibility. I agree with you there.
I think they should get a strong mid and just win the game early. They can put Batrider in the off lane. They'll be all right.
Seconds. Reserve time.
I just don't know how they're going to do early against this largely very tough enemy team. I mean, what? Gyro and Visage are the two weakest ones, and Gyro you can't really get close to.
Yeah, and Visage is tanky as fuck.
And there's the Viper. That's the mid I was hoping for, but I can be a safe lane farmer too. If they want to be crazy, he can be an off laner. They can just do whatever they want.
Yeah, Fashion Police is running a very versatile lineup here.
Well, they need to be, because the enemy team is good at one thing: killing everyone in team fights.
Well, I think that they've also got a reasonable, although not excellent, push-oriented lineup. Gyro will need a bit of time to farm, but Magnus can send out shockwaves, stuff like that. Anyway, let's introduce the players. For Nacht Winkel,
Better get ready.
we've got Gryffindor on the Magnus, I Love OV Lane on Clockwork, we've got Chaos on the Earthshaker, wearing a very nice hat, we've got Adamus on the Gyrocopter, and we've got Spoon777 on the Visage.
And for the Dire, we have Ocean, Mr. Beautiful on the Mirana, Chaco Manjaro on the Viper, Snot Tora, I'm guessing that's how you pronounce that anyway, Snort Tora? Oh. Nyx on a Nyx Assassin, Arnius on the Bat Rider, and Cromwell, very nice tank, on the Venomancer.
And I note that they are opting for an aggressive
30
tri-lane
seconds to showtime.
posed by the defensive tri-lane of the Gyro Earthshaker Visage.
That's gutsy. Oh, they're sending Bat Rider mid. How disgusting.
I don't think that ward blocks the pull camp, but that's not as important as having the vision nowadays.
Oh, I think they just want to see and be able to steal. Let's face it, why would you bother
they're
contesting that pull camp when you can just stand there and steal the experience from them?
Rana finding a double damage run.
You make something happen with that, Marana?
Double damage.
Stun into a nice arrow was all it would take.
Oh, but she spotted out with it, so they're going to back off. I hope.
Gyro working on blocking those creeps.
Gyro failing to block all of them.
So the creep equilibrium will be nicely positioned for the Dire.
Good job, Gyro. Your team needed that equilibrium.
That is ours.
And Marana's going to get a nice early start thanks to that DD.
Yep, makes last hitting so much easier.
And denying. Good day, sir.
Also a little bit of harass on Adam.
Is that a cow? Is there a cow in your house?
No, there was a motorcycle driving by.
Sounded like a cow. But I'm going to accept it and move on.
At least I think it was a motorcycle, but whatever.
Could have been a cow driving by your house. Anyhow,
Meanwhile,
looks like this tri-lane's working out perfectly well for the Dire so far.
Meanwhile,
Managed
the
not to get
Magnus and
ganked.
the Bat are trading pretty evenly at mid. 5 last hits to 6 and 1. Clockwork, on the other hand, is taking some pretty heavy harass from the Viper.
Boom, there he
He can't really deal. Well, he's giving it back, but Viper's got more readily available. That poison
Viper
just-
still has a lot more regen left than Clockwork. He's still got that salve. That's
probably
okay.
gonna use it
Viper
once he
can't
gets
really force the Clockwork out of lane entirely, so he can still get the experience he needs. Just in the last hit there. Always a good play.
So all he has to do is really get the jump on Clockwork, and Clockwork's out for the count. The slow from that poison, especially since it can be spam now, is, well, it's deadly when your speed's about the same. So who's gonna go first?
Magnus finding a haste burn. Could be a bit of trouble for the Bat. Fortunately, he didn't really have the opportunity to use it to gank. Viper sitting very safely under tower, and he's nowhere near his ult yet.
This is the kind of game where you beat big fight bottom.
Oh,
Always good to see
excellent Fisher, and that'll
Nyx
be
dodge
first blood. Nyx getting a bit too far ahead, getting caught out.
That, unfortunately, that fissure means getting too far ahead is a very permanent mistake.
Earthshaker with good positioning, great at punishing too much aggression from a incautious player.
And stealing a kill from his carry. Good job.
Let's just hope that Snortura doesn't make that mistake again, because you really don't want to be giving up kills in an aggressive try.
And nothing says painful defeat like feeding an Earthshaker of all people.
Well, looks like Clockwork's finally run out of regen and been forced to make the long walk back, but he's got a bottle now. So that's good.
I don't think that's going to matter much in the long run. Viper working on boots. What else did he buy?
The Slippers of Agility, I think.
He's finishing a Wraith and a Magic Wand, I think. Yep, he's finishing that. All the stuff's back in his stash. Looks like Nyx is gonna... No, Nyx kills Visage with the back blast. Nice!
Spike Carapace, too good. Fortunately, I missed that kill though. Good thing you were there to tell us just what happened. Vino smoked up.
I thought it was gonna be the opposite of what happened, to be honest. I think you're gonna ruin their smoke pretty early.
Tower could use a hand.
Looks like... Ooh, Magnus gets another rune while he's still hasted.
Hasted and DD. This could be a kill on the bat.
You are not the
That's
bat
level
dancer.
6 for Magnus. He has RP now.
What made you think you stood a chance?
And he doesn't have an... Oh no, he has his bottle. He's fine. Someone's gonna have their... Stop using your mana. You could be ganking.
Well, the haste rune ran out before he could reach bot lane, and the Dire are in a pretty safe position anyway, so it's unlikely he could have made anything happen there.
No, but
I'm guessing that he'll go in for a gank next spawn.
No. What's bothering him is he keeps throwing the shockwave at creeps. At least that last one hit Batrider. You don't need to push the lane to farm, honest.
Well, pushing the lane is a pretty good idea when you're mid, because it means that you can go out and gank while your opponent's dealing with the creeps so they don't kill the tower.
But he's not doing that.
Yeah, you want to be pushing the lane out when you're actually going to go try a gank.
You want to keep it in so the opponent's easier to gank when you're not going to gank. And so you're harder to gank, as we all know.
Had the mana for an RP for just a second there, then used another shockwave.
Please stop spamming that. It's cheap for a reason. You're supposed to save that for chasing. Oh, you're hurting Batrider with it. Okay, then you're fine. Never mind. I'll let you go on this one.
Hurting Batrider, always good. Clockwork, of course, forced to back off again, only level 5 to 5 for 6.
I'm sorry, I thought Gryffindor here was breaking the cardinal rule of Dota. Don't waste your mana on creeps if you can help it. You only get so much of that ability. Looks like Clockwork's going to get kicked out of lane again.
Yep, lane is now pushed out. Magnus is going to find an Invis rune, but I don't think he'll have the mana to go Invis RP. Wander into the Roche Pit. About to buy something. Arcane Boots. This could be a gank.
He's got plenty now.
Quick Sentry Ward out of the Dire, though. They know exactly what's coming.
Unfortunately, they're going to be too far. You should have went on the Nyx. Oh look, there's Mirana. You can go on her. She's not level 6. Go. No.
Looks like nothing's going to happen with this gank thanks to the Venomancer being prepared. Yes, I think it was his Sentry. Yep, it was his Sentry.
More like thanks to the indecisiveness of the Magnus, he still could have went on someone. They lingered too close to him despite being able to see him. My madness grows.
No gank happening there. Definitely a mistake for Magnus, because while he was doing that, Batrider was getting CS.
Batrider still hasn't quite caught up, though, which is good.
Viper, meanwhile, continuing to do just A-OK in his solo lane.
He's gonna do better than okay. He just ulted Clock. He might be able to chase him down now. Oh, the cogs are OP.
Bit too close to cogs. And now
Magnus
he's
comes top.
basically out of mana, but... Oh,
This
skewer
is gonna
RP.
hurt.
This could be a kill. Yep,
It's gonna be a kill.
quick and easy.
and precise.
And the Clockwork, frankly, really needed that bit of help.
That Clockwork didn't deserve that help, but he did need it.
Magnus finding a double damage rune as he returns to lane.
And the Dire's lack of rune control will kill them yet.
I don't think Bat's gotten a single rune yet. He does have his Blink Dagger, though.
Very useful, but unfortunately it's not the runes which have gotten Magnus one kill and a heck of a lot of harass. It's gonna be a busy day. As soon as something happens, it's gonna be busy.
Yep. Dire winning the CS war at the top and mid lanes, of course, but another initiation onto the Clockwork. I don't think this is going to be a kill, though.
Unfortunately, the cogs are OP on this narrow lane.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
But Clockwork has to go home, which almost makes up for the fact that Bat Rider got killed earlier. Actually, I'm pretty sure.
Tower won't last much longer.
Pretty sure it all the way makes up for it, actually.
Bat Rider blinking again, last was the Gyrocopter. Does get sent up, and he still manages to pull the Gyro. He's
All down.
Gyro won't get out of it. All down lane side.
And Magna gets one kill.
And then the Shockwave gets a kill.
And
slow,
Viz
and
steals-
Viz gets taken out by the Soul
Tower
Assault.
won't last much longer.
Range
That's
on that skill is just so good.
I'd make that trade any day.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
W can't be too happy about losing that Gyro, though.
Yeah, that hits him where it hurts. But those 2 kills at least keep them from falling back to the back foot. You really can't let a gank happy
Dire's
team
mid-towers haven't
knock you on the back foot, because they'll just gank your people, and when more people come out, they'll gank them. They'll get on a roll. They'll be crazy, man. They'll kill
Arrow
you.
flying out just barely misses the Earthshaker.
Looks like Magnus is going to try to wrap around, but
Oh, Viper and Clockwork engaging. Viper gets the
and
better of it.
You be immune.
Magnus is going to come from behind. This is going to be a very bad day for the Dire. If he's going... Are you going to commit, Magnus? You going to commit to the killing this time? Oh, there you go. Oh, you're stunned.
Goes for the reverse polarity, he goes for the skewer, but the Nyx gets his Spike Carapace off, doesn't save his life, unfortunately. Might result in a kill on the Magnus, though. He's awfully low. Takes another tower hit. One more, will it be enough? Nope. One. Oh, Flame Break just barely misses.
Flame Break secures the escape.
You have my gratitude.
And Magna gets a nice salve of drugs to cure up his wounds.
No, he could still go for a gank. His skewer's off cooldown.
And his RP is, too.
That Bat Rider gets too far forward, it'll be the end of him. And then Magnus just walks out. Well played, Magnus.
This Magnus is not as aggressive as he... I won't say should be, but I think for these circumstances needs to be. You don't win a game with a ganker by playing it safe. You gotta take some risks. Flaunt the rules. Invisible flying Bat Rider leaving a completely visible trail of flame. All down again.
Lands a nice Lesso on the Magnus. Doesn't stop Magnus from landing a 2-man RP, though.
The Magnus dies and buys back? Holy...
That went really bad for the Radiant. They got the Nyx Assassin, they lost everyone but the Earthshaker, and Magnus bought back for no reason.
Magnus isn't going to get any gold from all these creeps he's killing, which makes it a big waste of time to even buy back, to be honest. Oh, look at all that gold you're not getting. You get all
unreliable gold for 10 more seconds. Well, I bet it's like 5 by now.
Yeah, it's probably like 3 by now.
1. And now he can get unreliable gold.
What do you think of the changes to buyback?
I like him.
Me too, because it makes well, it doesn't make a last-minute buyback much more worth it, but It means that if some means a level 25 hero actually gets punished for dying after a buyback. Because a level 25 hero isn't buying back.
But Viper teleports in, might get a kill on return, or he might run into 3 heroes and die himself. He's getting it from the side though. Come on, Nyx, do something. Nyx.
Nyx, hit him now. He's weak. No, he's healing. No.
And the Vendetta wears off.
Nyx, you're a horrible person.
That you smell funny too.
Well, that's going a little far. I mean, a man can't control his odor. Neither can a scorpion or roach or whatever Nyx is.
He's some sort of beetle.
Beetle, roach, same idea. In before every insectologist gets mad at me for that and calling them an insectologist.
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
I don't actually know what an insectologist is called.
Me neither.
Dire's mid
I feel kind of bad. I know what a phlebotomist is, but
what the hell is a phlebotomist?
They're the people who take your blood.
Onto that mid tower.
Oh.
And you'd think they would be called hemoologists, because dealing with the science of blood, but nope, not what it is.
Anyway, another tower for the...
Gyro getting hurt by Mirana, but I think Biz is going to catch up in time. Nope! Too late. Pain's going to hit her
with your life, though. Oh, but she'll pop the ulti. And the skewers up.
But she's
Come on,
invisible.
man, blind shockwave. You can do it, you can do it. And he whiffs.
She's only got 5 more seconds to juke, though. And she comes back to... Oh, no. Mirana, no! The courier wasn't worth it!
Well, the courier would have totally been worth it if she had actually managed to kill it, but it narrowly escaped from its life.
Someone microed it. That's how it escaped.
Huge plays. Should have gone for it when it wasn't so close to the trees. Mistakes were made, others will be blamed. What's your type?
That courier micro, it's too strong, man.
Viper, meanwhile, working towards the scepter. Still about 1,500 gold on that.
And who's gonna stop him? Nobody.
Yeah, he's basically been farming unimpeded this whole game, aside from a couple unfortunate deaths.
And those really haven't slowed him down. No one's really bothered to gank him. He's only really died because he made stupid mistakes.
Yeah, it's not like Clockwork can do anything about him, but Clockwork and Magnus together might be able to.
I think Viper needs to pick up a Force Staff. He's gonna end up... Yeah,
I think Viper needs to learn to focus a target.
Somebody's cooking.
It's not to the skewer, but it'll be a couple kills in return for that. And I think that's a worthwhile trade.
That's about even, really. Because Viper's their carry, like it or not. He needs to be farming, not dying.
Yeah, but that's Clockwork's mech delayed. That's oh no, never mind. Magnus has his blink now, but
shape.
That's levels and gold that Magnus isn't getting. That I bet he'd like. Mirana.
It's the same thing for Viper, though, sadly.
Mirana. Why would you get a 16-minute Midas, Mirana?
Could have a Yasha now, or at least to start a one.
I'm pretty sure that she could have a Yasha now. You want to get Midas fast, or not at all?
Mirana's not the kind of hero to pick up a Midas on anyway. She's a semi-carry. You go for Crit Blade to get high damaging hits off and then run away. At least it's what I was told. I always believed in getting Desolator to support your right clickers, but, you know,
well,
different
she
strokes.
is their team's right clicker. Her and Viper does a lot of his damage with magic. Venomancer getting cut out.
Venomancer getting saved by the Clogs.
Clock's just a bit mispositioned. Clock goes for the hook, but Visage Familiar's in the way.
Mid tower could use a hand.
And that invisibility and carrying a TP scroll is going to save Benno's life. But everyone else is going to be in trouble.
Oh!
There goes the Visage.
Probates. Sure, that's what we'll call it. Bad really wants his Clockwork kill, but Clockwork has the battery assault.
And Arnius gets it. Nice job, Bad Rider. I think you're going to get this familiar, easy peasy.
Dire's top tower You know the drill.
Nope, it's running along the tree
Going
line.
from rogue. How about that?
But Magnus does, which is worth way more than the stinking Familia.
Oh, yes. Good kill by Ocean Mr. Beautiful. Even if he was stupid to get the minus.
Well, maybe she'll farm enough to make up for it, and it won't be so bad, but it's already bad, so I don't know how it could be good.
Arrow, once again, just barely missing. Battle Ray will blink in and lasso the Visage, though. Not the most ideal target, but they still have enough damage to burst him down.
Radiant's top tower.
And it looks like they'll be able to take a tower now. First of the game.
Viper gets the tower kill, which is very important, because he's not... He needs to finish that scepter about now.
Well, he's not too far off from it, only about 400 gold away.
Use a little
450,
help.
something like that.
Yeah, but if he gets much over, Nick's gonna die again, embarrassingly. Oh, that damage bounce back is too strong.
Oh! Huge luck there, but not quite lucky enough, unfortunately. He turned around to stun the Earthshaker, and the fact that he stopped meant that Cluck's hook whiffed. That was great.
You don't often get that kind of luck there.
Serendipity. And then Earthshaker landed a nice long-range fissure. Got the kill.
It got a range extension, which always helps.
Yep. What is it, 900 now?
It was 100 on top of what it was before, so...
Range not mentioned in the tooltip. Oh well.
It's either 900 or 1,000.
Magnus has an Ogre Club. Wonder what he's going to turn that into. BKB maybe? I don't know.
Well, there's no scepter on his ult, so...
Man.
Sange?
Such huge supports for changes. Checking the Fashion Police supports, both of them can afford arcanes. That's wild, man. Viper, meanwhile, just
Finally,
about has to go for a scepter. Yep, there it is.
Finally, the game is balanced for us supports.
An extra gold per minute is totally OP. That Rider blinking in doesn't go for the lasso right away, though. Does get it in time, though. This is the Earthshaker. Not the best target. I think he would have rather gotten the gyrocopter there.
Gets the dust off, though. That was good.
Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
Yep, that Marana ult now wasted. And Nick's Assassin's been deaded up, but it won't do him any good.
Regeneration.
And then the dust wears
Dire's
off.
top tower's getting beat down.
Earthshaker bought back? What?
Excuse me?
Why do you hate your money? Why do you hate your money?
Smoked up. They want to find a kill. They're out for blood. Unfortunately, they'll go right over a ward.
Thought wards didn't see through smoke now.
Oh, right.
They want smoke to be better because it makes for more interesting ganks. Well, I don't know why they want it to be better, but whatever.
Because it makes for more interesting games. Fortunately,
They could have just set it. They could have just changed it because they want it to be better. Because we make the rules, we have everything, and you have nothing. Also, give them something to do while they're not releasing Half-Life 3.
And not releasing more heroes.
No, I know, Legion Commander. Why?
And not releasing a Halloween event. Don't forget about that.
I don't give a shit about that. That's not permanent game
Dire
content.
might want to
Happy
mine
Halloween,
the
by
top
the way.
tower.
Happy All Hallows Eve,
Tower's
friend.
seen better days.
That's a dead message.
That's
Or
an
maybe
entire.
not. Excellent reverse polarity from Magnus.
Somebody's cooking.
Wow!
Radiant
But it is an excellent dead Visage. But it's also an excellent dead Dire team.
That was just Magnus Magnusing all over the place with a bit of help from Gyrocopter.
That Radiant's bottom tower.
And
But
Earthshaker.
it does get their bottom tower, but that's cold consolation.
That was basically NW's game plan
Dire's
working
top
perfectly.
tower. You know the drill. Dire's top tower.
Need to do something.
Gyro has pretty good damage when he's got the
Dire's
Empower
lost
buff
the
up.
top tower.
You get that tier 2 top, and then Gyro will just head on to bottom lane. Do some farming there.
The Dire might want to mine the top
Viper's
tower.
awfully close. Looks like there won't be any engagement, though. Boots of Travel up on the bat. Very popular choice on him, something I always like to see.
Allies disappear.
He needs that gotta go fast, and he needs that teleportation. A gem on the Visage. They're gonna really not like that when they figure out that it happened.
I'm wondering why the Mirana popped her ulti there.
Hmm.
Was it because they wanted to approach the rush pit? They thought the other team was rushing? Thought wrong.
Well, I think they wanted to check what Rose should maybe doing, but she popped her all a bit too late for that, I think. Or early. Are they gonna fight under the tower when they don't know where half of the Radiant is? Don't do that, guys. That's bad for you.
Looks like they won't. They're backing up, heading towards top, where there are currently a couple Visage familiars. Also a Magnus illusion, which pops. We're farming up. Looks like he'll be picking up a Yasha soon. At least I assume it's a Yasha. It's about the right amount of gold for it.
And Mirana with a Maelstrom, that's always good.
More attack speed.
Homing in.
Also a cool particle effect and sound effect.
It looks like the Radiant's just going to push in and try to bring this to an end if the Dire's not going to do anything.
Dire's mid
They're
tower
committing too
is
much right now, but they
well.
are definitely keeping that lane pushed in. I think they should be committing, though. They definitely have a stronger team fight.
Incoming.
Dire's mid tower is having technical difficulties.
Looks like Bat's going to try for the reach around. Wonder if he's going to get anything.
Dire's mid tower.
He's got his blink, he's got his boots of travel, and he's got his force staff, he's ready to go.
Fortunately, he's been spotted out twice, which is annoying.
Do it with flair.
Dire's bottom.
Oh, here he
Like Ray keeps flying
comes.
through the trees.
Here he comes to save the day, or just to reveal his position.
I don't think his position was revealed. He was just destroying some trees.
Guess what's happening?
Oh, he's on fire,
Forever
so
Tower.
he's on fire.
Well, he hasn't broken through any of the important trees yet. Random arrow, whiffs. I'm whiffing a lot of arrows this
Tower
game.
is taking hits. Radiant's
Benno
top
feeding the
tower is
enemy
hurting.
team with his cheap boards. Gyro says thanks for the 33 gold, Venomancer.
Radiant's top tower is in bad shape. Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
This tower's going to go on easy, and they're not going to make an effort to even try.
Dire's mid tower.
What can
is
they do?
nothing now.
They're just up against a much superior team fight. The golden experience aren't all that different, but FP just can't get as coordinated. They don't have the big wombo combo potential that they kind of need right now.
Flair.
And it looks like the Radiant will keep on punishing that, rotating to take their last tier 2.
Bottom tower.
It's going down awful quick.
Can't do nothing about Dire's structures right now.
They finally used that clip.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to be able to save that tower. They're certainly going to try, though. Looks like he finally finds a good lasso target. He finds the Magnus. Magnus BKB's up.
Down goes
Scorpion off on
Magnus.
2. 2 might be enough, though. A lot of Dire heroes are awful low right now. Excellent vision from the Earthshaker. Secures a kill on the Bad Rider. Bit late with the Enchant Totem, though.
2 down, going from rogue.
Visage goes down, Viper goes down.
Visage is
Brawn
still
and
alive.
Explode low. Or
Now he's
Visage,
dead.
the
Fine crater.
Venomancer goes down. That's 3 kills and, in all likelihood, a tower. And all they lost were the Magnus and the Visage.
Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
Blink Dagger up on the Earthshaker now. That's more potent ranged initiation.
Dire's bottom tower got blown to bits.
Arrow misses
He has a
again.
gem too? Oh no, he took the gem from the Visage, I guess.
Well, it's like, oh, nope, she'll leap out.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
Wonder if they're going to be able to come back from this.
Use a hand.
At this point, I know the gold is looking a lot worse than it was just a couple minutes ago.
They might be able to pull off some shenanigans if they win fights under those tier 3s, but it's looking iffy.
Yeah, W. Excuse me. Sorry about that. NW here. What do you think about their ability to break the high ground?
What, so many blink daggers? The enemy is disorganized, rarely together. I don't think it's so much their capability to break the high ground. I think it's if they dare to, and I think they will dare.
If they're all gathering up at mid, they might be thinking about another push.
Oh, they don't have to. Oh, they're gonna think about something. Well, he wanted to screw that Mirana, but leap too good.
Real life-saving move.
Now it's too bad her cat gets tired and has to wait a whole 18 seconds to do something that most cats can do a lot. Again,
Well, most cats don't have to carry a fat elf on them.
she's not Luna. Well, Mirana was svelte and skinny.
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
Also, she's not an elf in this edition.
Bit of an engagement top between the Viper and the Gyro. Viper not feeling that he can win that fight, though. He'll just back off. Smart
I
boy,
think he
too. Visage teleporting in probably would have been his death.
He probably could have won it if it stayed solo, but the Visage means that would go all the way bad, all the way quick.
Looks like he's
Gyro
working on a
not-
type of insight.
Gyro not opting for the Scepter. I guess he doesn't feel he needs it.
Well, having a global ulti wouldn't really add a whole lot to his lineup. He wants to be there fighting with his team, not farming it on the other side of the map.
I would never say something like that. Having a global ulti always adds something to your team, even if you always want to be with them, because you might not always be with them.
Mirana finishing her Mantis time. Still a bit behind the Gyro in the net worth department, though. Where is he, anyway? Let's see what he's got. Black King Bar, Helm of the Dominator, working on a butterfly. Not too far off from that butterfly, either. Only about a bit less than 1,000 gold.
Looks like we're going to see some smoke action soon.
Invis from the top, looks like Magnus will grab it.
Even when they have a rune, they don't get... Even when they have a ward, they don't get the rune. Dire is bad at runes.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many they've gotten this whole game. Magnus has been on top of that.
I could sum it up as like maybe one. Maybe two? Maybe? I'm not even sure if they got
Radiant
one.
smoked up. They're going in. See if they find anyone. Oh, Viper.
Magnus popped on Benno. Basically, that's who they're
Oh,
gonna get.
two-man reverse polarity. That'll be a couple easy kills.
Earthshaker's
Now
gonna
the
melt.
Earthshaker, but he's already popped his vision and he's used his big spell.
I'll polish my
And that's 3
armor
quick kills.
again.
That's everything that they'll need to break high ground.
They didn't even need that to break high ground. You know it.
Well, it makes it a sure thing now. They just need to wait for the creep wave to catch up and they can go kill the tower. Maybe get some wrecks. They got the 2 most important kills too. They took out the Mirana and the Viper.
And took out Benno's annoying high damage ulti.
Dire's
those-
mid towers have
and those
technical
Run
difficulties.
those push stalling wards of his.
No breaking through the Dire structures for now. Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
No buybacks on any of their parts either. They can get wrecks here.
Hope the Dire weren't easy on that mid-tower.
Just call GG, guys. It was well fought.
Right now.
But you got outpicked, and you didn't bother to pick a Rubik to counter this
Dire's
BS.
mid-rags. It's gone. Radiant's bottom
Gyro
tower
finishing
seems
his
better
butterfly.
days.
I think that just about
Dire's
seals it.
mid-rags.
No one on
Didn't
the
make it.
no one on the Dyers. They lost their courier too. What the hell did they lose the courier? Looks like it was bringing the Viper his pipe of insight during that team fight.
And tragically, the plus 10 armor it gets was not enough to save its pathetic life.
Ronald managing to land an arrow on Roshan.
Rock it on.
As I was saying,
Radiant
Gyro's
sure
got his
appreciates
butterfly.
that help.
No one on the Dyer is even close to a monkey king bar. That really seals it.
And why would they? Mirana wasted her time on a farm item when she didn't commit to farming.
The Radiant throws out back and let him have
The Aegis Visage grabs it, afraid of a Bat Rider blink in.
Allies
Puck
disappear.
goes for the hook. He'll search Shaker with it instead of an enemy. They'll find the next assassin though.
Dust is out. Be it. See ya.
How about that?
Here's
Bat Rider down, next assassin down. They could go for another lane of Rex here, but
They
looks
don't
like
have to go.
they just want to push up mid, seal the game.
And why would they bother with the other lanes?
Oh.
Anytime they...
No, they're moving to bot.
Why would you do this? Anytime you waste is just time the Dire might have some chance for a lucky comeback somehow. Magically.
I don't see it happening. Gyro is pretty quickly getting to the point where he can kill the entire Dyer by himself. And he's got his buyback.
Still,
one
I
hero
would have
without
just gone
buyback
for
on
the
NW.
decisive kill in that situation.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I would have just gone for the decisive kill in that situation. Take it to mid, ruin their lives.
Yeah, I guess they'd rather play it safe. They have the Aegis. They can afford to take their time in pushing up another lane of Rex.
You know, having the Aegis, you'd think that'd be the time where you don't have to take your time.
Well, no point in risking losing the Aegis pointlessly. Finishing his mech at 35 minutes.
I don't even know why Visage has it. I guess everyone else is 6-slotted or something?
Yeah,
think
you'd
it's-
expect that Viper would usually be the one to get the mech. Huh?
Apparently Bat Rider had an epic glitch.
The Dire best do something
I
about
missed
that
it.
bottom tower.
Yeah.
Here comes the high ground push. Only 3 heroes there to defend. Come on, guys, go kill the tower.
Just
Magnus,
get
what
the
are you
middle
doing so far
tower.
away from your team? You fool. Is he building an orchid? Oh no, he's getting a refresher. I keep forgetting that Oblivion staff builds into refresher orb because a staff is not part of an orb.
Vanish.
Anyway,
Someone
he
gets
almost
off.
had refresher.
That's gonna be a dead Earthshake.
And that's a gem dropped. Looks like it might not matter though. Gyro's just going to town.
Dead Clockwork.
Black Cannon's inspired though. He's not doing the big multi-target damage.
And Viper pops his ult on him to really put the pain out. And I think that's gonna be the end of the fight.
Yep, they're forced to back off. Gyro can't just can't do all that much when he's affected by the
Took
Viper.
out the Radiant's courier.
Now it's the Radiant Courier that dies, although at least Magnus gets his refresher before it happens.
That's
I
still.
think that died to the shock damage from Mirana's Maelstrom.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the
Isn't that
business.
magical?
It's me.
Doesn't even say. Huh. It's physical or something. Or pure. But this is kind of what I was talking about. Sure, the Dire hasn't won, and they're really just stalling the nails in the coffin. But, yeah, that would just kind of suck pretty tremendous eggs, to be blunt.
Well, NW still has a pretty comfortable lead. They're nearly 1,000 gold ahead. and over 5,000 experience. They've got a pretty big.
You mean nearly
advantage.
10,000 gold ahead?
Did I seriously? No.
Because 1,000 isn't anything. I was about to correct you, but wait! I checked the chart. I'm glad I checked you.
Man, I'm too tired to be doing this right now. But I'm gonna keep doing it anyway. Another smoke out of the Radiant.
Just win the game already. You picked better. We understand.
Looks like they might find a Venno. Well, I'm fighting next to Venno. And with that Venno death, they're gonna go ahead and push top.
Rock it on.
Gyro has his Black Cannon, he's ready to fight. Bat Rider running like hell.
Radiant's bottom
Decent
tower
flame
ain't
break.
a pretty sight right now.
Boom, there it goes.
Gyro's sitting on a Satanic recipe now. He'll be able to get the Reaver too.
Tower's done for.
Mirana pushing bottom while this happens. That was courageous of her.
Well, she knew that the entire Radiant team was knocking on their front door, so might as well try and get a bit of counter pushing in.
Like I said, courageous. And because the Radiant didn't actually try to do anything while they have the Aegis, it's going to reclaim soon.
Players here.
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days.
Still 2 minutes until we know how long it is before Roche respawns, unfortunately.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wasted Aegis.
Well, it was on the Visage anyway, not that.
Hey, look at the tooltip. Oh, damn it.
Tower.
Look at what tooltip.
When the Aegis vanishes, it brings up a tooltip, and the tooltip wasn't labeled with like an Aegis buff or anything. It was called hashtag Dota tooltip something dark side. I don't know.
Yeah, the 6.79 passes a good pace, and we've got a fight starting though. Viper cut
Looks like
out.
we got a Viper dying. Sorta.
Nice
Very
reverse
good.
polarity from Magnus as usual. Still on both the Nyx and the Bat.
Looks like Venom's
Viper
gonna
buys
eat
back.
his troubles
He's
though.
gonna find a kill on the Visage at least. Clockwork and
Ah,
Earthshaker are both going down too. Magnus is gonna go down. Gyro's the only one left, and he's awfully low.
Oh no.
That's a total turnaround. They paid a very dear price for it, but they got the entire Radiant team.
And this was what I was talking about. They had just taken those 2 middle towers while they had the chance. They wouldn't suffer that humiliating defeat there. They haven't lost the game yet, but still. It hurts. Hurts deep.
That was an absolutely huge turnaround.
They get some pushing. Mirana has a Monkey King bar. Where did she... What did she... Guess she was robbing Gondar for his money or something.
Well,
He's
she's
not-
got what she needs to counter the Gyro now, and Gyro and Mag are both still going to be down for a good 30 seconds. They could get a couple towers out of this pretty easy.
That mid tower is gonna go if Bat Rider has any clue what he's doing.
Clock teleporting in though, clearly intent on saving it. Looks like they can't quite turn it into a push yet, but one more fight like that and the Dire will have the advantage. Bat Rider end is up. He's going for it. He's going forward. Might find the clock.
He's gonna see the Magnet teleporting in, right? No, he's not.
Easiest lasso of his life.
There's
Mag
reverse
gets the 2-man
polarity.
reverse polarity into his short skewer though.
Clockwork's gonna go down though. Maybe? Yes, he is.
Just barely. There goes the rocket. Earthshaker gets another gem. Start getting some nice damage in on the team.
All down's a pain in the butt right now.
Small Echo Slam from the
Venom
Earthshaker. Didn't hit too many. Venom pops his ulti. That'll do some very nice
Use
damage.
your wand. Use your wand. I know you gotta use your wand.
Zero.
I know wand. Wand. You're dead. Is that not going to get away from this?
Looks
They
like.
don't got away from this. He used his wand, which I am proud of him for.
Clockwork bought back. A lot of buybacks this game.
What a waste of money. He's going to be hating himself the next time he dies. And he will die again, because he doesn't really have a... He may have an answer to regular physical damage from his armor, but he doesn't have any magic resistance.
Yeah, and FP are putting out a ton of magic damage.
He may be able to blade mail some of that damage back, but they can see the spikes. They can decide to stop attacking him. Or they can just say, you know what, we don't care about being damaged back. You can have it.
Looks like Aegis looks like Roshan will be back in about a minute.
Rana's having fun with her farm, and she got a familiar kill too, which she has to love.
And here comes another high ground push.
Dire's top tower's getting beat down. Dire's
Tower
top
goes down.
tower's gone.
Not a lot
Need to
for
hold out
Raining
for the
to do
glyph,
about
guys. Hold out for the glyph.
that. Flame break. Does a bit of nice damage at the creep wave. That'll help stall the push a little.
Do it with flair. Boom, there it goes.
Radiant have to love having that ward.
And hook in from the clockwork. That'll be a dead Viper. Huge Viper right now.
Viper gets out.
Call down, but oh, Viper isn't dead yet. Okay, now he's dead. And it's once again landing a 2-man RP with that refresh roar.
And Benno takes out Clockwork with
Not enough
ward
damage for the
poison.
finish though.
Dire's
Looks like
top
Manus
tower's
gonna be going down here, but he's already blown all his big spells. Venomancer buys back. They're working on that Rex, but I'm not quite sure that they have enough damage.
Lifts
for it.
up.
structure looking for 5 in a row.
Excellent flip. Marana getting another kill.
We run.
Rana comes back from the dead.
Dire's top rags.
And she's out for Gyro's blood.
And who's gonna stop her? Nobody. Oh, Bat Rider is.
That
Good job,
fight was a
Bat
lot
Rider.
more ambiguous. They lost 3 and had a couple buybacks, but they got most of the Radiant team.
They did lose their melee racks, which is a big loss.
Yeah, I think that overall that fight still favored the Radiant.
But still, it's were the lineup a little more in favor of the Dire, this game would probably be pushing back into Radiant territory very easily.
And it looks like now Marana's making a beeline for Roshan. I'm gonna take him down pretty quickly too. They don't have a lot of minus armor, but Marana just has a lot of right click.
You might want to use that mana style for that extra damage.
The illusions pop, remember? What she should do is use it for the extra tanking.
They can attack from a range though and not pop, right?
Nope. As soon as they deal damage to Roche, pop.
That's stupid. Why would that hurts the illusions so much? They didn't do anything.
Well, it makes illusion-based heroes way too good at rushing, or something like that. Like
Well-
Radiant come in and seal the rush, they're grateful for the help, but the Dire just can't take a fight at the rush pit. It's too small and cramped.
I have a solution to make okay, so you remove the illusions popping thing, right? You do that, and then you remove Phantom Lancer from the game, and then everything's fixed.
But I just bought a Diffusal Lance.
You just bought a lot of baloney. You should have went down to the market and bought some food for your family. The apocalypse is soon, my friend, and the Radiant's gonna bring it onto the Dire. So you better have your canned food ready.
Flares here.
It's like the Radiant are pushing in again, and this time Gyro's sitting on an Aegis. Won't be quite so easy to kill this time.
I'll have to kill him twice.
Okay, he'll be just as easy to kill, but ooh, nice arrow from the Marana. Won't be able to make anything happen with it, unfortunately. That
That's
Rider's
gonna
looking for
annoy
his
the
last
Gyro
chance.
slightly though. What the heck is up with Bat Rider? Why is he a raver right now?
The visual effect on the Maelstrom acting acting up, I guess. Two-man steal from the Magnus, another two-man steal from the Magnus, or two-man reverse polarity. That's a couple easy kills, but they're easy kills on not very important heroes. Damage dealers are still up, and Gyro loses the Aegis as a result. Looks like Magnus is about to lose his life.
Magnus loses his life as a result.
2 down.
So does Visage. Rana, you should have retreated when you had the chance.
Oh, is he going to go down again? He's lassoed up. That's
I said
another
good day,
fight
sir.
of a dire win. They could seriously do this. They could really make a comeback.
Unfortunately, they have to cross the whole map while these creeps are pushing in.
It's not looking good, but after all of those fights, I can't dismiss the possibility that the Dire are still going to manage to win this somehow. Just breaking down 2 lanes of racks.
I'm just going to go back to my original point. When you have the easy kill, thrust your blade in their heart.
Invisibility.
Long range flare does a little bit of damage to the bat.
Mirana could go on a mid lane march right now, to be honest. I don't think much would be able to stop her.
Yeah, Gyro doesn't have the gold for buyback right now. He picked
He's
up most
also-
of his Monkey King Bar, or he picked up all of his Monkey King Bar before that fight, but didn't get it. Not sure why he'd get a Monkey King Bar over a Daedalus, but whatever.
Or a Basher, if he's going to go for Bashes, you know. Basher's better.
Basher is bad on ranged heroes.
Well, so's Monkey King Bar when your enemy doesn't have evasion. Get a crit blade.
Guess he wanted to shut down the possibility. Magnus nearly dies. Clockwork is probably. Oh, nope, he gets away.
How about that?
Nope. Ward poisoned him.
No. Huh.
Ward poison is too strong. And by too strong, I mean just strong enough.
Is Visage still down from the last fight, or?
And this is kind of scary. This has got to be scary for the Dire. I mean, the Radiant.
Yeah, they are probably thinking right now, are we really going to lose this?
The answer is probably decided, nah, not really. But it's got to be scary when the team that you have in with 2 lanes of racks down and a tower down bottom is pushing out and killing your most important hero.
Venomancer, meanwhile, doing a very good job of solo defending.
And with the poison those wards get now, why not? Seriously,
They
that
had
was
poison the whole time?
No, they changed that. I'm pretty sure.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
They added in the tooltip wards gain the poison sting level from your hero.
I'll have to look that up after this game.
Oh, you
Don't
can
have the patch notes memorized.
Heck, I can do it for you right now.
By all means, then.
I'm not going to miss anything unless the Dire wins somehow while I'm gone. That would be a pretty fast win.
Well, it's looking like there's not going to be an engagement just yet. Maybe the Radiant are waiting for another Roshan. They've got a long wait, though. It's still 4 minutes before he can even start to respawn.
Let's see. Patch notes. Venom.
Looks like that Monkey King Bard is going to work out after all. Viper just finished his butterfly.
Plague wards now have poison sting for 50% of the damage at the current skilled level. It's in the patch notes.
Huh.
Their bounty went up though, but it's
Mirana
still
finishing her
lower
Daedalus.
than a creep.
And it looks like the Radiant are gathered at bottom. Getting ready for that Doom push. It's not going to be enough to just win the fight here. They need to win the fight and save the rats. On ulti, they have the chance for initiation. They lose the Venomancer though, and Bat Rider's nearly down. There goes the Bat. He immediately buys back though. Assassin going down, Mirana all but dead.
So many buybacks, lighting up the sky.
Deaths. That gyro's just stomping on through. The extra damage from the monkey king bar pushing him over the top. And that'll be the last Rex, and it looks like that'll be GG at last.
Dire's bottom ranks is done for.
A very well fought game, though I wish that the Dire had won to punish the Radiant for their foolish decision to not push in when they had the victory.
Dire's bottom ranks. Dick Radiant's got a case of the Megan creeps.
Mostly because comeuppance and karma really resound in my soul.
It's sundown. 6 in a row. 2 down.
There's the GG.
The Radiant done it.
We're on it down for 140 seconds. That's always a decent to see. That was a good game.
Yes, it was.
This is ElOhTeeBee.
And the ever-confused ShadeShine.
Earthshaker has 2 gems. Signing off.
Signing off.